I mean, realistically, like, obviously BLS for games experienced a lot of Fire Fist matchups throughout the day. But you could say the other thing for the other player, they actually just played the same matchup last round. I don't know. It's a toss up here because I've seen both of them play, and they're both really good.
Yeah. BLS for game just finished beating a Fire Fist deck last round, and Sanji just finished beating a Spellbook deck last round. So they're both playing a rematch, but against a better version of each. And this time it comes.
That's interesting.
BLS for game is the highest rated person in the history of Dueling Network. Not right now, it's reset, but last format he set the record.
That is a pretty nice record to set.
Also, we didn't introduce our new commentator for this round. We have with us Anti-TCB, head administrator of Dueling Network and head judge of rulings for the entire site.
I didn't think I needed an introduction. Although, it's nice to be recognized, I guess. It's going pretty well right now. Really excited for Legacy of the Valiant about to come out, and YCS Atlanta coming up, which I will be judging.
Okay, so
hopefully the top 16 being draft for the first time will go flawlessly. I try to aspire for a lot of things. Look. Yeah.
as far as the market goes, yeah. But the thing is, it allows, like, for example, you could be playing E-Dragons and go EXO, and then in the finals you play against Evil Swarms and just get, destroyed by Ophion.
Yep.
And did you actually deserve to lose? No. But with draft, that kind of eliminates it. It eliminates bad matchups, essentially.
Yep. This is also part of the reason why we play best of 5 in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
After evaluating last time, this duel we're watching right now is going to be the second evaluation of it. I'm not going to use a tiebreaker one. It's literally just, unless this one goes abysmally bad, I'm going to start doing the entire top cut in best of 5. Because after watching the last 2 rounds where somebody just got bricked in game 3, and they were both undefeated in Swiss until round 5, like 2 4-1 players. Like, we watched Lucky Straits get completely nutted on, and we watched xCloud just get nothing in game 3 after both of them did so well in Swiss.
And that's the thing, like, brick hands are so real this format. We were talking about it in the previous games.
Dragon just got banished by Spellbook of Fate.
Until it's like field, so unless Sandy's setting MST right now, BLS has this.
Yeah, BLS kind of opened with the standard Secrets Master Crescents with Fate and Tower, so
pretty nice setup.
Yeah. Just
remaining still at 5 cards.
Of course, now he's going to grab secrets. I'm not sure.
Quickly crack up the deck lists. So it's Sanji. I will send Sanji's deck first. It will be in the chat that we're all in. And then I will grab BLS for Games deck.
Sanji's playing very standard 4X's Fire Fist, definitely. He's not running Fiendish Chains. The only non-Firefish traps he's running are Compulsory Warning, Torrential, Bottomless. He's running Lances and 3 MSDs. Yeah. Of course, yeah. No,
So I'm just guessing by his deck list, Sanji's really just looking to get this into game 2 as soon as possible.
yeah, see, that's the thing, is like, he doesn't really have a comeback card here in this situation.
Well,
Unless the other card currently is in.
it really does come down to, like, you have Sanji side decking 3 of the DNA surgeries, and while main decking 3 MSTs, he also has 2 Dust Tornadoes in the side. He also has Thunder King Ryo, so he does have a lot of hate against Spellbooks and 4 duels across which to try and do it.
And on the opposing side, the Spellbook player has not nearly as much against Fire Fists. Because you're looking at possibly Breakers, maybe.
The 3 MSTs.
Just really not too much MSTs, of course.
And I guess the Mirror Forces would be coming in too.
Yeah. Mirror Forces more or less just to take out unfavorable cards.
Fair.
Yeah, exactly. Now, his opponent does play Lances, Dust Tornadoes, and MSTs. And, like, the Dust Tornadoes are obviously going to come in, like Dan said. Tower's such a relevant... Like, it was shown last game, Tower's just what makes the deck run at this point.
You can see here how much of a stance Prophecy had. And of our other category, one of them actually did make it to the top, was the Dark World Turbo deck. Oh, so actually, so did the Heretics. Cool. 2 of our other categories. I like when that happens.
Yeah, Dark World making top 8 surprised me, but I saw him play in an earlier round, and he's actually he's playing like trade-ins and things like that.
That's interesting. I've always thought after basically since the last format, Dark Worlds have to go more a control-based build. Things like a Dark Deal, stuff like that, instead of going just the standard turbo.
Well, see, here's the thing: is like, oh, well, I was gonna say, like, the thing is, they got murdered twice essentially. Like, they lost card destruction, which gave them, that one unfair card that they had, and then the next format they lost EEV, didn't they? Down to 1.
Yes.
So yeah, they're like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the turbo build, like.
I don't.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
See, we saw Sanji just now used MST on Fiendish Chain to ensure that the Blader hit the Spellbook Magician, which apparently has not stopped this Temperance from, I guess, being 3,000. But at the same time, the Tower then has still become an advantage generation machine and is still another way of recruiting Fate. Like, he went through his MST to have the Blader go through. That's nice.
Ooh, 2 straight turns of no High Priestess or World potential.
Now he is running out of, like, resources very fast, though.
Yeah, he has no resources left at all. And
however,
it's just going to keep affecting.
However, something as simple as, like, a Wolf Art can end the game here. Depending on what kind of back row BLS can set. There's like, ooh, and a Stoic.
Ooh.
It's really good.
He is still under Blader for his next turn, though.
Yeah.
And this is still game 1, I believe?
Yes, it is.
I'll quickly just do a log check. And on chat refresh.
Dan mentioned something kind of important. He is still under Blader during this turn because of running Temperance into it.
So that's 12 minutes, 30 seconds in. Can you imagine a book mirror for 5 duels?
Oh, no.
I got to go first. Then I got to go first. Then I got to go first.
I'm actually a little curious myself, so I'm gonna look at the log.
I'm sending you a PM game, Alex. I know you get like 1 million, so I want you to know which one to look out for.
Well, so far I've only gotten 2.
Magician's certainly holding down the fort here.
No, it's backed by Fate currently, isn't it? Okay. Question, is Downward Magician legal for this?
Yes.
Okay. Is he
There's a lot
playing it?
for this that nobody's capitalized on.
No, he's not playing Downward Magician. To me, that seems like something you'd automatically include into the deck, but I don't know.
Probably didn't even think to do it.
Yeah, I mean, but think about it, like, it's what, 27 when it succeeds someone? Being spellcaster type, it's just a better, like, you just put it right over Shine Elf and it accomplishes the same thing.
Today's tournament, we had one Mermail player, Hater 4 Prez. And he's the first person to enter any of these events using Nightmare Shark, and it's been legal for every single one of them. We had one event that 25% of the entrants were Mermails. One of them even had 2 Bahamut Sharks and 2 Trites and still didn't use number 47.
Really?
Yep. I would just use one. I consider it the rank 3 Cowboy, really, because it can target itself and just swing directly for 2k. You can put it in any deck. It's just a generic rank 3. No.
No, just 2.
2 level 3s, detach a material to target a water, including himself. That water can attack directly this turn, and it's got 2000 attack. It's like the most underrated card, but then every manga card is incredibly underrated at first, like Black Ship of Corn. They come out, they're like $9, and then a YCS goes by, everyone saw that everybody ran it, and it jumps to 25.
Yeah, you do, right there.
It takes a major event and a lot of net decking before people realize cards are good and prices reflect it.
Mostly the major event.
Yeah, but sadly, the point is the people who realize the cards are good before then are the ones who are winning the major event.
Right.
Like, everyone's always one step behind, it seems like. Well, majority of players are one step behind because they don't look at what's available to them. Dan actually made a statement earlier that, like, there's a lot of cards in Valiant that just haven't seen play in this tournament.
We had a Gravekeeper player in either the last tournament or the one before it, and he actually did run one card from Elval, and it was the Imperial Tombs, the Infernity Barrier, and he ran 1 copy of it.
That is quite surprising to me.
None of the new monsters, didn't run the incredibly busted new spell, nothing. None of the. He didn't even run Exciton Knight or 101. The only Elval card he ran was 1 Imperial Tomb.
That's really weird.
I'm really shocked at how underutilized Bujins are, considering that Legacy of the Valiant is legal for these tournaments.
The only thing
It was a Bujin deck today. I didn't even check his list to see if he ran Suda or not.
The only thing is with Bujins is, like, right now they're like a really fair deck. Like, they just, everything they do is kind of balanced and restricted, but like they're getting a lot of support. You're getting Harume, which is really relevant, and they're getting an exclusive, correct?
They are. They're getting 2 more exclusives, 1 in each set. Harume and Amaterasu are in Primal Origins, but in Legacy of the Valiant, they're getting Hair, which covers what Turtle doesn't, and they're getting Arasuda, which gives them a draw engine and a hand fixer.
Yep.
And
So
just
it
more
gives them
speed.
Z's play. Yeah, it's just a special summoner. When you guys can see what Zane does, I can't speak about it, especially on freaking video, but you'll be pretty satisfied. I can already see an error with this Bujin player's deck is that he only ran 1 of Mikazuki. If anything, if I were to run one of the Beast Warriors, it would be Yamato, to be honest with you. He's so unbelievably searchable and easy to protect and easy to bring back that you just don't need more. I've found many times I lose because I have like Yamatos that I can't play that just sit dead in my hand. You can only control 1.
That's the thing, you can only control 1, exactly.
But it's a sort of protect the castle deck at first. The first half of your duel is protect the castle like Evil Swarms. Just sit on Yamato, set up the greatest hand and graveyard possible, and then it becomes to the face like Heretics. And that's where most people drop it. They try and go to the face a turn early, or they try and do it a turn late. And a big thing about using Yamato is predicting the following turn. You have to know if you need
Exactly.
or Centipede following turn.
That's the biggest thing I see whenever I've played against Bujins is like they'll hold Yamato an extra turn to try to get like, you know, that more than perfect hand, and then in reality they just get overwhelmed that turn. You know, like they'll run out of cranes and they'll be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna wait 1 turn on Yamato, and then the 1 turn they wait, they just get destroyed.
You have to be good at both books and dragons effectively, because it's both skills.
This Bujin deck list. I'm amazed at the 2 Arasuda. That's really... It's an interesting choice to me, with only 1 Mikazuchi.
0 Peacocks.
2 Bujin Carnation.
That's also a weird choice to me.
0 Peacocks. Hair makes Incarnation playable, because Hair is like max C. It's just a card you can use during your own turn whenever you want.
Yeah.
It's a card you can banish, so Incarnation never isn't live.
Well, the biggest thing to me is he's running 2 of the Trap and 2 Incarnation, and he's still only playing 1 Mika.
Yeah.
Now over back in the duel, we're looking at the Spellbook player. He actually just got his Priestess and Tower shuffled into his deck by Cardinal.
Oh, fantastic. Cardinal is a slightly worse tiramisu for the target.
Yeah.
Equally as annoying.
Well,
His first, like his condition, like his targeting conditions are quite the mouthful.
yeah, well, the other thing is, that's something you just mentioned there, is he does target, and that kind of changes things. Like, compared to Tiramisu.
Right.
Because, like, the ability to not have to target a monster makes it so the DD Crow is really the only thing that stops you.
His targeting conditions are as long as most effects. It's crazy. It's possible, but still
It's possible, but it's, yeah. He has a lot of cards.
yeah. Here's World. Boom.
Are we about to see a world being dropped?
Definitely.
No matter what, World is still double DMOC. He's got Fate and Life in his graveyard.
He doesn't even have to blow up his field. It's DMOC 2 times.
If I was him, I would get World, add back Fate and Eternity, and then if the 2 other cards in my hand can nuke the board, then that's game. Because World Secrets is enough. Eternity gets back that Secrets to grab power and swing.
Exactly. He has game if he can nuke the board.
Yeah. So you get back Eternity and Fate, yep. And then does he have the nuke? He does not. So Eternity Secrets or Master to copy Eternity, if that's one thing. That was popular back when Judgment was legal because it was all about playing as many spells per turn as you
could. Just get as many spells as you can. Get your counters on your Star Hall, so you can, especially turn 1, so you can just be, you can attack, creep your opponent.
Oh, you only ever had to get 3 counters on Star Hall. Most people think you need a fuck ton, but 3 was enough to get all of your monsters to certain benchmarks, and it was enough for Tempest Magician to be the OTK. 3 was the magic number. It was also the number that summons Jougin. It was also the number of spells needed for Fate to be completely fully charged. Like 3 is the magic number in spellbooks.
Mm-hmm.
I have to admit, I do miss having my 3,000 attack effect failures.
I've had that 62. Granted, it had 2 powers boosting it, but that is my record. 62 Valor.
Really also love utilizing my spell counters for Arcanite Magician and Tempest Magician's effects.
I did that to Redshift 3 days ago. Arcanite Magician. He lost his mind. He kept letting everything go through. I got 2 pops off, and he thought it would make my monster 400. So he just didn't even bother. Oh, Fate. 1, 2, 3. What's gonna banish? It's got a power, an eternity, and a life in there. So I would banish power. Yes. You never banish eternity because you want it in there for master. You want to usually have a secrets and a fate banished, although you can't anymore. And you want an eternity in graveyard and a tower on the field. And a star hall on the field.
Yep.
And a magician in the hand. That is the comfy position.
Oh wow, that was still game 1.
Yep. Yeah. Got 4 more to go. Yeah, I think he's going to at least get 1 game out of it. I mean, the thing is, he lost a lot of advantage early game, and his opponent opened optimally. I mean, you can't ask for much better than being able to resolve Magician, Master Power, or Master Secrets, and Crescents into 1 turn. Because you end with Tower, Fate. There's not really much you can ask for more than that.
Might as well hand him Spellbook of Judgment.
No, see, I don't know. Spellbooks do enough unfair things right now. They don't need a copy of Judgment. Trust me. Like, the world's unfair enough. It's double Demon that can also beat Judgment Dragon.
Some people just want to see the world burn.
Reading the log of a spellbook player. Oh my god. Okay. Almost summon Temperance, send Temperance back, special summon World, read dead, return spellbook of Fate, return spellbook of Eternity, activate, vanish, masters.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is he's signing a lot of cards here.
I wish mine were like that. Usually I'll end up revealing both of my other dualities.
He did too. Oh my god. He cheated.
Clearly we have to watch these more diligently.
What happened?
Look at 2110 in the log. 2113, he normal summons Temperance, uses the effect, and special summons World at 2137.
Right.
Then he adds back Eternity at 2158, then sends Eternity to the graveyard, activates Master, reveals Fate, adds Secrets. Like we all saw this happen. And he views his deck, uses Secrets at 2215, views his deck and special summons Solution of Prophecy from his deck, and then adds Power to his hand. That's a second normal summon. It's not the judge's responsibility to make sure that nothing went wrong either. It's as much Sanji's fault as it is BLS for games that they both let it go through. Unless you can prove that BLS did it intentionally and was trying to cheat, there's nothing we can do once it's accepted game state.
Yeah,
One of the walkers told me.
Once both players accept game state, there's not much you can do about it. Especially a whole away. That's a really good record.
Unleash the hounds.
You should be sitting on every game.
There's secrets. Well, we'll see. He's gonna grab wisdom. So he has another temperance. Does he? Oh, yes. Yeah, he's gonna life into priestess. Which probably puts him further ahead than, like, a summoning magician actually does anyway. Mm-hmm.
Must be a useful face down.
So I thought it was.
Considering it could not, I don't think it would have been fate. He wouldn't have untied it to Kyoko. Not at least not at this point. He would have valued the draw from tower higher than a dead fate. It wouldn't surprise me with something like for Geki Break.
It's definitely not a fate.
Yep.
Inherited.
Right. Yeah, and he had Stoic in hand. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting something like that.
Nick Lloyd's still salty.
Of course.
Yeah. Of course it was Stoic. Of course. All caps, losing his mind. He really wants to watch BLS for game lose.
Yes, Stoic is mandatory.
Because that's who beat him.
Stoic is mandatory, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why it'll work with Rageki Break.
Yep.
Stoic is a good card. Side deck, Fog King. So you can't
Okay,
get
so he went Wisdom in his draw phase, calling traps to return it for tower. Okay.
and then Salvage and
This
stuff.
could be game.
Get back Spellbook Magician and Stoic. They're both
Because
targets.
yeah.
Terrible idea. I don't actually advocate it, but it's something you can do. You can run Tidal on like water books. Medium of the Ice Barrier actually isn't a bad card when I think about it, and that's another water spell cast. Quickly look up mediums. I can't remember the exact wording. I just remember that it's very good. It's like Shein. Yeah, if your opponent controls 4 or more cards than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand. While it's face up on the field, your opponent can only activate one spell or trap per turn. And that's a level 7 spellcaster.
So activate.
And Stoic can also be grabbed back with salvage.
So I said Spellbook, Magician of Prophecy, and Stoic can both be brought back by salvage. So can Fog King if you want to run it as yet another level 7 spellcaster. Break Fant and Dracosac and Big Eye. Just build 7 Axis spellbooks.
Okay.
7 access spellbooks. Have a Kaiku engrave, banish it for life, special summon, well, Blue Boy. Fog King into,
That's only 6 stars.
this guy. Oh, you're right.
Doesn't stop you from using Tidal, though. Banish Stoic and Blue Boy for Tidal. Normal
Right.
Fog King.
That's 2 games in a row here. This third game, this could be it. We'll see. These 2 matches these 2 games have been pretty open and shut, realistically. They've been kind of one-sided here. Someone in the watcher chat does make a good point. Like, if he had hit the torrential with Kyoko and not lost, both his monsters, it could have gone a lot differently.
Hello? What are you doing? How come? Okay. Well, we added a 4th person. So you've got to...
I'll try to step up my commentary game.
We might also be... we added a guy from Envious just now, and we might be adding Bowden, if I can get that to work. So we're in potentially the last game of the tournament.
Potentially here. What's up?
I didn't even see what happened that game. Did he just lose a 50-50? That last game, did he lose the 50-50 with Big Yoko and miss the torrential?
Yep.
Yeah, he missed
Yes.
the torrential.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a 50-50 hit, and he lost, and he lost 2 cards to torrential.
Yeah, okay. I saw you.
I think that would
Looking.
be Bowden.
That's very controversial.
Okay. All right. So now we've added Mark Curtis. I don't actually remember his rules cast. It's just Marcus.
Ooh. He did the MST back row theory, where it's always closest to the deck, where it's a good card. So.
Wise words from Bowden.
I'd like to thank Dalton for teaching me that.
Doesn't work on Dueling Network because it forces zones.
Oh, it does.
It does. We've been doing it
Yeah.
like the last week. It's great.
But I mean, doesn't even seem that great.
Like good read or lucky guess.
Yeah, it is.
Either way. Oh, MST.
See, the best series always roll a die, and you'll always hit the best one.
Never again.
Never.
That was
And
fun. That was fun in like 2011. Oh, I had the Thunder King. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
This is over.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah, this one's done.
Well, I mean, he bricked to begin with, I think, right?
Yeah, like if he's
Yeah.
going Mage set 2, what did he search with Magician? Another secrets or what?
Magician had searched. Let's see if I can find it here.
Just has to be secrets or it has to be secrets.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Gotta be secrets.
Yeah, it had to be secret, but
There's nothing else he's gonna search though.
But then what happened with secrets? He saved
Yeah.
it.
I don't know.
You know, also Spellbook Magician of Prophecy and got Valor. He didn't add anything.
Oh yeah, you got Valor.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All
Well,
right,
he's probably it's over.
Now, as long as he's not too good, he should win.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Unless he's a live priestess, but I mean, even then. Yeah.
Okay. Now we have game 4.
Oh my god.
You're right. He took one game at least.
Welcome to the comeback. This
But
is gonna be like all about testing,
first.
where it's 50-50.
BLS for game gets to go first in both games 4 and 5.
What?
Well, he just lost the duel, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean if he wins then?
Yeah.
Okay.
And no matter if there's a game 5, BLS for game has to go first.
Well, I think BLS for game's gonna have the advantage going first. So if he doesn't brick, Rob's gonna see a winner.
He'd have to
This
pick
game-
twice. He can get the Simon He hand this game.
Yeah.
Still have a 5th chance.
Yeah.
But I mean, even then, the Sanji had Valors in too, so it doesn't really seem like he's playing around them either. But well. Oh my god.
Yeah, Sanji has 3 Valors between his main and side.
So he's maining 2 and siding a 3rd, or
Yeah, here, I'll give you the
Yeah.
checklist.
Yeah.
This should all be
That's
in the
Sanji's
chat.
checklist.
I think.
And this is BLS for games checklist. No, they couldn't see him, Dan, because they came in the chat later.
Do they have each other's deck lists?
No.
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 that'd be too easy then.
The deck lists are kept with the TO, but that's me.
Oh,
Access to them all.
that's scary.
Wow. Okay. This one's over.
It might not be that bad because
What?
what he's got. What's he got? 3, 4, 5. And if the other guy's boarding Mirror Force or maining it,
I mean, I guess if he had something like, Geki break, he can still come back here.
Bottomless is okay.
Bottomless is. Oh, why do you keep Bottomless in? That's not something I enjoy. I don't think that's
Yeah.
something you should put in.
Yeah, that's an easy side out.
Especially when he's going second. Like, there's no real justification in keeping Bottomless in this matchup.
Well, how many cards does he have to side in? He has Valor, Thunder King. He has DNAs too, so he has a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he should definitely be. The Bottomless should be out straight away.
Balance is for sure out.
He has DNAs and he has Dust Tornadoes potentially.
Yeah,
At
for sure
least-
Dustin.
If you put the dust tornadoes in, there's 7 side-ins.
He should.
I mean,
Tornado if he's smart, because you have to take out the tower. Like that's
Yeah,
that's non-optional.
And you have
I
DD
guess-
Pro too, which goes in as well. So yeah, he has 7 cards that come in.
I guess if he was watching BLS for Games other matches where he saw, because BLS for Games citing Breaker as well, so that might become a factor in keeping Bottomless in, but I still don't agree with it. It just doesn't seem like an optimal move. That's like probably the only reason I'd keep it in.
I would keep Bottomless in the event my opponent had Star Halls, because there was a few people with Star Halls today, but BLS is not one of them.
If my opponent's running Star Hole, I'll probably win anyway. that just doesn't. It's not a real card.
A guy with Star Halls
is
just
2 and 3 as well. So, and like, I'm not gonna Bottomless a Prophecy Magician. So,
And it kind of sucks that Sanji has to keep his dragons in, which are actually really, really bad against spellbooks.
and he's going second as well, so he's not getting as many normal summons as he'd like to be having. So like, just seems like his side plan doesn't seem 100% optimal. But like, I guess it's worked for him this tournament. So, it's like generally going second, spellbooks is going to have a fate to clear your dragons. So like, you don't want as many normal summons. You want more stuff to block them from doing anything. DNA, Thunder King, bunch of those cards.
Like, even those Tensons, these should be sided out.
Ooh.
Yeah, those should definitely be out. Like, I like to keep 1 in, maybe 2. Depends how I'm feeling, how frisky I am, but generally I'll learn 1 in.
On another note, San Francisco just hit a field goal, so they're up by 3. And they are now moving on.
So he took the Lance, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, he took the
Yeah,
last.
I hope so.
So he's sitting on a bottomless and a lance at least. And there's the Thunder King again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're going to game 5. There's no question about it right now.
Wow. I mean, what could that face down be?
Well,
Okay,
even Thunder King backed by Lance, though.
Certainly
Yeah.
not Mirror Force.
Well, he does run. He doesn't run. Oh, he sides Mirror Force.
He sides the two Mirror Force. Yeah.
He sides it for the Firefist matchup. So Firefist, and I assume probably not Evil Storm, like Constellar.
Wow.
Card's kind of a blowout against Constellar.
Mermails.
Yeah, not so much Mermail. I don't like it too much against Mermail.
What's that? Thunder King?
Pretty sure Lucky Strike
No,
lost.
Mirror Force.
Oh, I don't really like Mirror Force against anything. But
He just updated his status saying that he's going to main 3 Iron Walls from now on. Fuck the police. So I'm pretty sure he just lost to Books and me.
Well, Lucky Straight played really suboptimally, and I think he deserved to lose that matchup. Because against Books, like that deck gives you decent amount of wiggle room to try and play out of it, even if they open the nuts. Like when you're running fire, like when you're going first, blah blah blah. But like he played his, he had Mirror Force in, he had all these cards in that he shouldn't have had in because they're not going to get any value. And he bought in Kaiku and stuff like that. Like you don't want to waste your normal summons on Kaiku. You'd rather have a card like DNA, a card like Iron Wall, a card like Mistake. There's like 10,000 other cards better than Kaiku in that matchup.
yeah, I agree. But it's kind of weird.
There's so many blowout cards you can just side in against them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even.
Kaiku.
Yeah, I mean, even this guy right now, Sanji doesn't. I feel like there's a billion better cards than DNA Surgery.
Yeah.
If he didn't lose the 50-50 on the torrential and still open the Thunder King all 3 duels, that would have been it.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. He's open Thunder King the last 3.
He's overdue to not even see it at this point. He only gets the 1.
That's unreal. But I mean, I feel like he could have sided 20 better cards other than DNA Surgeries for this matchup.
Well, DNA is good not just for this matchup. It also stops Noble Knights and Vegans.
But I mean, if I'm playing against Noble Knights, I'm going to win anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Too many powerful cards. Fire dot deck.
Fire Dog.
Bear dot deck.
How many people entered this tournament?
34. Basically an online locals.
Yeah.
I wish my locals were that big.
All right, we're gonna see the whole game dictated by what BLS for game does now. Like, there's no question.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do anything too spectacular, he's probably gonna lose.
Well, let's
That's
see.
just generally how it goes.
Well,
It's game 1. He went Fate Tower with Crescent Master Secrets in the grave.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Magician on field. Yeah, if he has something like that again, this is pretty much over.
Well, he's taking his time, so it's safe to say he has nothing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
no, he's bricked. He's bricked off. Oh well.
Well, I mean, if he has a Regeki break with a Stoic, he's okay.
Yeah, that would be alright. Let's just hope that his opponent's like got a passive opening, nothing too aggressive. Then he might be able to come back.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
Ooh,
Welcome to Dueling
the
Network.
double Tensu.
triple.
Ooh, that's right. I can view the vanish now. I forgot I was on admin mode. That's wow.
Yeah.
He probably still has Thunder King. I don't know.
I wish I could see if he does.
Just wait.
And here come the endless comments about DN Shuffler.
Yeah, of course. Even though it's the same as every shuffler.
That's unreal.
That's random.
Also, with Firefist, I've been messing around, starting out 1 Tensu if I'm maining 3, because going second again, it's another card you don't really want to see.
Well,
You don't get as many normal summons. It's just like...
Sometimes you do. I mean, especially if you're going second, you want to be able to summon twice to play around Fate.
Yeah, it's just like I tend to have less monsters in going second, so...
I like to side more monsters. 'Cause ideally, you want to side out dragons and you want to side out those Tensons for more monsters. Yeah. But
The thing is, what other monsters can you side in against spellbooks? That's the thing.
Doomcal, Kaiku.
That's a
Fossil, even Fossil Dice is better than half like garbage.
Fossil isn't like really good against
Obviously, it's terrible, but I mean,
like it's not bad. Like it stops Temperance, it stops Priestess, and they have to have power in, and power gets like kind of worse in this matchup.
I wonder. I feel like I would side it out in this matchup, but I mean,
it depends. Like it's 4 axes, so I assume that power is just not going to get you there. Like
exactly, which I would side it out, and especially since this guy kept in his Tensons. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, he got Crescent. So I mean, this game's also going to be dictated by what he hits here.
4 back.
Yeah. Well, he drew the Crescent, so
exactly. So I mean,
if this doesn't fire off. If we're lucky, maybe we'll see like a disconnect and win.
There you go. So now
4 back row though, so we'll never know.
I think
His hand is horrid. Sanji's in a really bad spot.
Does he have a DNA surgery?
He's got nothing. He's got Valor, Bottomless Travel, Book of Moon, Forbidden Lands, and Yugioh.
Those are 2 cards that you shouldn't even have in Book of Moon and Bottomless, so I don't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Those are 2 auto side outs.
His hand is the Tensu and a Valor. He's got Bottomless Travel, Book of Moon, Lands, Yugioh.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
The Valor's gonna. Oh, he had Reckless in as well. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I couldn't remember his Reckless like off the top of my head, and I figured like 1 Reckless might get him there. Kind of seems like a suboptimal use of the card now. It's like my opponent has 4 back row. He's not putting pressure on. He has a second one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's good. Like generally, you don't flip the 1. If my opponent's not looking like he's going to win the game, I have no reason to flip the 1 and miss 2 draw phases. But when you have 2, pays for itself. Doesn't matter. Just go for it.
Wow.
He can't lose now. There's no question.
Wow, that's unreal.
Okay, he has it. Yeah, here's the break.
Oh wow.
He did get 2 out at first though, so losing it in game 5 is just a second chance that he still couldn't pull through on.
Breaker. Oh, see, this is where the bottoms is going to get value, and someone's going to disagree with the siding choice. But it's like
no, the bottom. He searched for wisdom.
Yeah. So like he's gonna get some decent value.
Wow, he didn't.
This game. But like, why else would his opponent? You know.
But he doesn't have. Oh, he has Priestess.
Oh, he has Priestess. Yeah, now he wins. Yeah.
Wow.
He was going to win anyway. When you draw 4 off a Reckless 1 turn and you play the Secret, search for Wisdom.
Yeah, he already hit Secret beforehand. What's his face sets? You said Bottomless.
Bottomless Lands Gyoku.
Gross.
He still has the Valor for Priestess effect. He had the Valor for Breaker technically, but why would
I just noticed he's not running Fiendish Chains. He's running 3 dragons? What the?
Not Tensu, please. Yeah, no, the Tensu's in his hand, dude. That's the Gyoku.
Do you agree with him holding Bottomless there, even though he knew he had the Wisdom? Because like Bottomless isn't going to get any value for the rest of the game now.
Well, ideally he wanted to book, and he wanted what's his face to Wisdom, and then he was just going to
Bottomless. Yeah.
But I meant after the Priestess was summoned. Like, is it really going to see any value other than burning Wisdom at that point?
Well, I mean, if he burns, it's going to burn Wisdom, and then it's going to increase the chances of Priestess hitting something else.
Yeah.
At that point, you want him to kind of just.
I don't know. I guess just keeping it in general was like really bad.
Yeah, of course, and it
but
just makes
like now that everyone sees that like Book actually saw play here, they're gonna be like, oh well, it should have stayed in.
Yeah, I don't think it should be in ever.
No, I mean this is one of those easy side out cards.
Also, what cards can Sanji like? What's he even drawing to here? Like, I feel like
Darkhold.
Priestess and the does he have Darkhold in?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Wisdom. So it's like, what's happening now?
Wisdom, exactly. That sounds insane.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really have anything anymore.
Pray for bear.
Kind of warning, but I honestly
because like isn't having the Goyoku there like better? Because if you're drawing into like you're drawing into Tanky, you're drawing into Gorilla, you're drawing into like a bunch of cards, like even Bear because he has the Tensu and he could pop and then swing. And freezing a back row is probably going to be better than like sandbagging a Veiler to try and Veiler a Magician when you're already behind.
Yeah,
Right.
like that's the thing is like he's so far behind now, especially with double reckless.
Well, I mean, I don't think this game's winnable anymore.
There goes the warning.
He's just
Nope, was the
he
Tensu.
did hit
I-
Tensu, okay.
So it's got bottom.
Why did he hit Tensu there? Why did he hit Tensu there?
Because it was a card that was newly set. He knew cards
Well,
with
yeah, but
three were going to
the
do
thing
nothing.
is, did his opponent shuffle his hand when he drew? I don't think he did.
He did.
So like,
He's going to go for the middle one this time. Because wow, really? He's going for bottomless. You know, 1 and 3 are doing nothing to you. So why wouldn't you go after?
yeah, exactly. I'm not sure why he did that, but yeah, I wasn't sure if his opponent shuffled his hand when he drew or not because a lot of people forget to shuffle their hand, and so you just know what they're setting. Okay, so he's just gonna go.
I mean, this
What a good
game's
game.
over.
What a
This
good
game's-
game. That's world for game, right? That's it. Done.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
has world in hand.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
he has. Yeah. That's the only way.
I mean, he doesn't have world in hand because he would have
'Cause-
just ditched it for the break.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of stoic.
I guess he can. What's he? He's in a Veiler. It's 25-51. If he kept power in, then it's game. That's game through Veiler. Like he has to Veiler the Temperance now.
Yes.
So yeah. So like if he has power in, then he loses.
But he already used master.
Actually,
He already
He's
used
got the
master.
link set to lower
that's
that.
not game through power actually because doesn't he have Lancet?
Yes.
That's right.
He
He
also
can't go out of
could have
this.
been mirror for the line.
But it's pretty much over. Like, what can he actually draw here realistically?
Nothing.
Not a lot.
Wow.
Well, what does
He didn't even attack with the priestess. He just kind of deducted the 25.
if he?
Priestess
I
has
mean,
attack prepared.
Oh, he has a magician in his hand too, so he can't even have that rank 4 that just came out.
Excision.
Yeah, you can't even do that.
Yeah, won't get him there. Oh, he has Tensu face down, right? Might.
Got Lance.
No, he was Bear Lance.
Oh, balance.
You can. Well, the other guy has wisdom, right? So you might be able to get there.
He can't.
We might make it. We're all gonna make it.
No, I don't think any of us are gonna make it. But
I don't see this happening.
He has life in hand, does he not?
he has.
He does. He has life.
Oh, he has life.
Yeah.
Life is in
Yeah,
hand.
he
Life
loses
and Blue Boy and something else are in hand.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He set up like the next 2 turns. He can't win.
I don't even know what he 10-key for in this situation.
Like
Bro,
nothing.
it's
Doesn't
like
matter.
battle pit.
Yeah, Battle Fader,
Yeah.
Effect Veiler.
Oh,
Wolfbark. He's playing.
Flip over
He's-
mystery.
He's
He is
hoping.
really hoping he survives to next turn.
yeah, it's not gonna happen.
One day.
He is not making it.
Well, he could literally play life on the temperance, banishing stoic, and then overlay it with breaker for cowboy.
One day. If he does that, that's style points. Someone should just message him and tell him to do that. Like he wins 10 other ways, but cowboy for style points, please. Please banish stoic. Please. Yes. Yeah. Oh,
High
Oh.
Priestess.
slow rolled all of us. That's just disappointing.
Level 8 priestess.
GG. Level 19. What the fuck? GG.
Priestess goes to 17, so it can still take there.
I guess he started out power as well, so
Yeah.
good for him.
Well, he kept it in for game 2, so I'm not sure if he said that or
He
not.
probably realized it.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Oh wait, he was going. Yeah, he went first that game. So
He was going second
he went
game
second
2.
in game Yeah,
Doing
that's
second
probably
game
like,
too.
Yeah.
yeah.